Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I have a collective message. We're going to find out what spirit wants you to hear. Please remember that these readings do not resonate for everyone. So let's get straight into this and find out what spirit wants you to know. So, I'm picking up on somebody that is a very wide soul, okay, with the Hierophant here. You are somebody that you are connected to the Akashic records, okay? So you are somebody that you embody a lot of wisdom, even if you don't recognize it, you're able to literally read situations, you're able to give the right information that people need to hear in the moment. For example, even if you know nothing about a subject, you will notice yourself in a situation when you're having a conversation with somebody. Sorry, I'm just checking if my mic was on. But you will notice that things will pop up, okay? So things will pop up. You will be guided to say things to whoever you're having the conversation with, like Justine 111. And you are able to give great insight to, again, whatever you're doing, okay? So you're somebody that, again, you just always know what to say. Like, you always have the right word, right? I'm also getting that whoever I'm speaking to today, you live a very different lifestyle, okay? You do not live a lifestyle that looks normal, okay? What I mean by that is, so you may not have a 9 to 5 job, okay? You may not have the same type of things that like you would consider normal people to have. So again, you may have, I'm getting that you have a lot of freedom, okay? With the Four of Wands here, and look at the energy of this card. That's what I'm getting here. The Four of Wands clarified by the Hierophant, okay? So you're somebody that, now just saying 222, you're somebody that you live differently, okay? You have a lot of freedom. You're also somebody that you're highly blessed, okay? Highly blessed. You're somebody that it's like miracles just really do happen for you, okay? You're somebody that is constantly provided for. You're somebody that you will notice that the universe just wants to gift you things, okay? So that may look like people giving you things for free, or that may look like people kind of, you know, wanting to help you, right? You may also notice that you don't have to, you know, think too hard or do too much for you to acquire your desires, okay? So I am picking up on somebody that you are living life at a different level from other people. You naturally are on a higher vibration, okay? You are somebody that you have, again, a lot of wisdom. Like, and I just think 333. What I'm actually getting here is, with the Four of Wands energy here in this deck, what I'm getting is like you are a young spirit, but you embody an old soul, okay? So again, it's like you're somebody that, again, you just give off this, I'm getting ageless energy. So you may be somebody that people have no idea how old you are, right? Like people look at you and they, again, have no idea how old you are, because again, you have this ageless type of, this timeless type of energy, right? So again, you may also notice that whoever I'm speaking to today, that you look extremely young. No matter how old you are, you don't tend to really age the way that other people age. You may even notice that by age, you look younger, okay? I'm getting this energy where basically people cannot tell how old you are. People cannot tell, like, you know, you're very unpredictable in that way, where it's like people just cannot read you. down to your age, down to, you know, what even you do for a living, okay? Because again, people view you as somebody that has this free spirit. People view you as somebody that just knows what to do. People view you as somebody that you have a really good lifestyle. Again, it is not the normal, okay? It is like, you know, not this energy where, you know, the whole like, you know, you go to school, you get a job, you get married, you have kids, buy a house, whatever. Like, I'm not getting that you're living by those standards. I'm actually getting that there's just something about you where you're living on a different level, okay? Now, what I mean by this is you're on a higher vibration, okay? You're somebody that has a lot of wisdom. I just seen 555. You're somebody that is divinely guided. You're somebody that tends to live from the vibration of love and abundance and freedom, okay? Like, it's like you're living in the future, if that makes sense, right? You are a representation of what we will look like, okay, if we do the collective healing, okay? Because again, we are changing. We've been rapidly changing on a spiritual level in the last few years, especially going into the age of Aquarius. Things have been different, okay? A lot of people are awakening. A lot of people are going down their spiritual journey, tapping into their intuition, more people than ever, okay? There is this like mass awakening happening. And you are a representation of how people will be living in the future, okay? Again, we are spiritually evolving on such a rapid level that this will be the normal, okay? Now, maybe not it depends how long. Like, I can't tell you how long. It really depends. But again, with so many major world events happening since, well, forever, but like especially since 2020, right? We have really kind of already had this mass spiritual awakening, right? So you are, again, a representation of how people should be living. And again, people view you as somebody that has it very easy, okay? People view you as somebody that, you know, again, like things just seem so easy for you, right? And again, these are the same people as well that are still living in that type of, I don't like labels. If you guys watch me, you know that I don't like labels, but I'm going to label it the Matrix, okay, just for the video's sake. So again, these people that live in the Matrix, okay, or whatever you want to label it, okay, in the 3D, these people that are still kind of, you know, doing the 9 to 5, you know, job and getting married and doing all of these things, okay? Now, there's nothing against that. I'm not saying anything against any of that, right? Everyone had like a different journey in this lifetime. But I'm picking up on somebody that you're living in the future, okay? You are the representation of freedom, okay? This is why people look at you as somebody that is so free, like life is so easy for you, like you are so blessed, like, and again, because this is a representation, you would not be shown to these people, like these people here, especially people like that you come across ever since, just in general, right? But people that you come across and they see the way that, you know, your lifestyle, the way that you live and how it's different, but it just tends to look so blessed and easy, and just the way that you are so carefree and you are just so spiritual and you are so wise, right? But yet it's like you have this like carefree, no fear energy where it's like things just always go right for you. Okay? So again, people are looking at this as like, people would not come across you if it was not meant to awaken something within them. Now, it may not be, excuse me, it may not be like today, or it may not be tomorrow. Okay, it may not even be in 2 years, 5 years, whatever, right? But experiencing you and seeing the way that you handle life and you do your things and the way that you live so differently, but it just feels so, again, divinely guided. Okay, it feels so easy and blessed and happy. Okay, and that's another thing, we'll get into it. But you are somebody that you are happy. Okay, and this is something that people are a lot of the time chasing. Okay, I'm gonna get off track right now, but a lot of the time people are chasing happiness. Okay, they're chasing happiness. They're looking for happiness in all the wrong places. Okay, a lot of people think that happiness, like being happy, is a destination. Like you need to do something, right? You need to, for example, get the relationship before you can be happy, right? Or you need to get the dream job before you can be happy, or you need to, meet the right people, or maybe have a child, okay? Whatever it is that you think, like that people tend to think that will make them happy. Like, you will, if you think this way, you will notice that you're just forever chasing this feeling of happiness, which again, people actually mistake it, and again, they think it's a destination, it's a feeling. Like happiness is a feeling. And happiness is also a choice, but again, a lot of people are chasing this happiness and they see you literally happy. They see you embodying this happiness. They see you living the life of your dreams, right? Now, even if you feel like you're not in, no, you know what? I can't even say that. I'm sorry I tried to, but it's wrong, okay? Because I'm speaking to somebody that is on this level. So I'm not going to try to make it general. This is somebody that's on this level, okay? That you just tend to have this freedom, okay? You tend to have this happiness about you, like everything just keeps going your way. I'm speaking to somebody that actually experiences life like this, right? And this is not going to resonate for everyone, obviously, but this one in particular is somebody that's definitely an earth angel. Again, don't like the labels, but earth angel, chosen one, whatever you want to label it, right? But just somebody that has a divine purpose, a strong divine purpose. Also somebody that your purpose is literally helping people awaken, okay? Helping people kind of get to the place where they need to be. You are an example of how people will be living, okay? And again, as I mentioned before, people just do not meet you, meeting you plants a seed. And again, it may not happen today, tomorrow, whatever, but it plants a seed for when it does happen. Okay? The facts that people come across you, and you will always notice it's the people that, again, they're kind of stuck in this, life that they may feel unfulfilled, they may feel unhappy, right? Again, they may think that, again, happiness is a destination. They're just literally just kind of waiting to be happy, right? A lot of people waste their whole life waiting to be happy. When, again, it's a choice. You can be happy right now. And do you know what? It is literally the key. Okay? Trust me when I say, if you can tap into that happiness, right? And really just feel happy, even if, you're not going through the best time, but if you could literally sit there and feel happy, you don't understand what you are doing. You are literally putting yourself on the vibration of the things that do make you happy. See, people got it backwards, right? They think that, they're going to get this and then they're going to be happy. But then it's like they're still chasing that happiness. They could get that thing, they're still not going to be happy. They're going to start chasing something else and believing that the happiness will come from something else, right? But if you were to just literally tap into the energy of happiness now, okay, right now, you then open up yourself to the things that do make you happy. They must come to you, you know. This stems back to manifestation, you know, but this is very spiritual as well. It's like, if you are just on that energy and you are just happy, then happy things will happen. Okay, the things that make you happy have to come into your life. Okay, same thing though if you decide to dwell in a sad space. Okay, say you're like, you know, not having the best time and you're just like really sad. Okay, that will also, if you're like in that energy for too long, I'm not saying suppress your emotions, do not twist my words, okay? Because obviously when the feelings come up, you feel it. You feel it and you let it go and you release it, okay? What I'm talking about is maybe something happened a month ago, okay? You know, maybe you had a falling out with a friend like a month ago, right? If you are to bring that energy into, say, today, and dwell, that's when you will open up that room for other things that make you sad, right? So you're somebody that has already mastered this. You're somebody that, even if you don't know it, maybe you have no idea, maybe you just heard this and it really gave you some type of like awakening, but this energy here, like, you already do this, okay? And this is something that people are looking at you like, wow, like, you're so happy. Like, wow, like, you're so free. Like, wow, you are somebody that just represents love and freedom and a way of being that is so different to what people are used to. I just think 1717. Now, obviously, with this life purpose, whoever I'm speaking to today, with this life purpose, you will come across a lot of people that take it the wrong way, okay? Because as I mentioned, meeting you does not happen by accident, okay? Meeting you literally is, and it's planting a seed. It's like showing people what life could be like and what life will be like in the future, right? But with this energy here, you do tend to come across a lot of people that become triggered if they're not in a place where they're ready to heal or upgrade, or they may be in a place also of ego, okay? So, you know, some people, when they're in their ego, they believe that they're always right. Like, they believe that even whatever they're believing, okay, like, they're right. They're right, okay? Now, I'm not saying everyone's like that, but when you do come across these people, right, you will notice, especially the people that don't believe, they think they know it all. Those are the people as well that, again, they're triggered by the way that you live, your wisdom, okay, this energy that you embody. These people are triggered. Now, I do see that you have a few people here. It's like a group, okay? Doesn't have to be a large group, but I am getting a group of people triggered by the way that you, again, I've seen 1919, like, the way that you are just you, the lifestyle that you live, right? The way that, like, you have kind of, again, people feel like you have some type of, like, secret, like, you just know some type of secret to life or something, right? Like, you've unlocked the secrets to life, when you could label it that. You really could. But again, you're somebody that is very intuitive. You're somebody that you're connected to the Akashic record. You have this wisdom within you. And it's your life purpose here to show people, to be an example, okay, just by the way that you're living, right? Now, I do see a group of people, as I mentioned, and they seem to be very triggered by the way that you're living. Like, there's a lot of jealousy going on here because of your energy, your lifestyle, just you, okay? Like, there's a lot of envy coming from these people, okay? This group of people. I also see that they have become very obsessed with you. Like, this group of people have become very obsessed with the way that you're living, right? And you know what? This energy here is actually coming from admiration. It really is, okay? It's coming from admiration. These people admire you low-key. So low-key, though, that they don't even know. And why they don't know is because they themselves are on a very low vibration. Okay? They themselves are not where you're at all. Okay? You're on two different energies, two different vibrations here. Now, these people here, because they're on such a low vibration and because they could not even, like, they couldn't even imagine, from where they're coming from now, they could not imagine being or having or doing or like just being like you, okay? They couldn't imagine it from their vibration, from their energy. But they don't realize that they are actually admiring you. Like, this is coming from admiration because they're on the low vibration. So what's happening is they look, when people are on a low vibration, like these type of people, right? This is very low. The vibration is low, okay? But when people are on like this type of vibration, they tend to look at the world through a very negative lens. But in this case, them being on the low vibration, so their admiration is actually literally jealousy on this low vibration, okay? If they were to shift their mindset, shift the way that they live, like, you know, raise their vibration, they would realize that they admire you, okay? Now, here's the thing, here is the truth of life. You'll never have anyone trying to come at you, okay, talking bad about you, you know, putting you down, okay, jealous of you, that is doing better than you, okay? So if people are doing better than you or at the same type of level, you know, they're never going to be jealous. They're never going to talk bad about you, okay? Because again, they're so focused and on doing their own thing. And, you know, they're also at a level where it's like, you know, they're kind of like happy, right? But these people here, they're on, when I say the vibration's low, I mean like bottom of the barrel, okay? And again, that's not me dissing or anything because that's what I'm picking up on, okay? Now, again, like, this is a group of people, right? And they all seem to be, again, very focused on you, like very, like they're constantly talking about you, they're constantly gossiping about you. Now, they also are speaking really bad about you, like really bad, okay? Some of the things that these people are wishing on you is dark, okay? Again, this, you may not understand this, but this is because they're on that, you know, bottom of the barrel vibration. So their thoughts are very dark. So then they start to wish bad things upon people, and they start to tease people, and they start to make fun of people, and they start to mock people. Okay? That actually becomes a hobby among these people on this vibration. Okay? They love some drama. They love some gossip. they love to just really drag people down. You will always notice that when you're dealing with very low vibrational people, is they love to drag people down. Like, especially if the people are doing better than them, they love to drag them down. Like, they will say all these bad things, right? They'll try to even sabotage things and ruin things. Okay, because again, they are trying to lower people to where they're at. Okay, so when they see somebody on such a high vibration, or somebody that again is successful, or somebody that again, is living the life that they want to live, they will kind of become obsessed, right? And they will be obsessed with dragging these people down. Now, that's what I'm getting here with this group of people. They're all on a very low vibration. They're all extremely triggered by how you live your life and your vibration, right? So naturally what they're trying to do is bring you down, okay? These people seem to be talking really bad about you. They seem to be really just, like, I'm getting the most degrading, like, names and things like that they're calling you. Okay, like the most degrading, the most, disrespectful, like the way these people are coming at you is actually wild, right? Again, they seem to be like wishing really bad things about you, right? I'm also getting this energy where it's weird. It's like their hobby or something to drag you down. Okay? And I will tell you guys that it makes them feel better. The way that you're on this like high vibration and you're living life and you're somebody that's so wise and you're somebody that, you're living different. Like this energy, it's like they're so triggered by this energy that it's like they've made it some type of mission to kind of drag you down, like trying to kind of, they feel like you have it. Like, I'm not sure. Let me try to get some more cards on who these people are, because they seem to be so invested in you. Again, this is very, I'm getting, if you know these people, watch the way they speak to you. It's 1:01 on my actual clock right now. Watch the way these people speak to you, because I'm getting that there are signs, okay? Even if these are fake people that have to be nice to you or whatever, there are signs, and I'm getting that they speak to you in a very degrading way. They may call you names, right? These are people that, look, this is stemming from extreme jealousy and extreme obsession with trying to drag you down and get you out of your life, okay? Get not out of your life, but get you out of your vibration, okay? They want to drag you down here. So these people are fighting with themselves, okay? Because again, meeting you and seeing the way that you live, like, naturally inspires people, right? People, it's meant to kind of spark, something within people that kind of makes them want to raise their vibration, okay? So being around you really raises vibrations. But here's the thing here, these people are fighting so hard against their own spiritual awakening, their own vibration, their own thoughts, and their own ego. They're fighting against it. And they are, they're getting to the point where they want to drag you to their level, okay? So again, it's important, whoever I'm picking up on today, protect yourself. Excuse me, oh my gosh. Protect yourself, okay? Protect yourself. And up your protection, right? Because again, right now, there are a lot of people with your name in their mouth, a lot of people, especially this group of people that are just watching you constantly and obsessed with the thought of your downfall, obsessed with the thought of bad things happening to you. It's almost like they want to prove that, hey, bad things happen to you too. You can get sad too, right? Again, this is an energy that it's not directly affecting you, okay? Because I'm getting that these people could not get in your energy if they tried to. Okay, even if you've known them in the past, like I'm getting that these are not people that you even are on the same level as. So it's impossible for you to, again, even want to hang out with them, even want to be around them, even entertain them. Okay, because they really don't exist on your vibration, right? They do, but on your vibration, you're dealing with better people, like people that are not, they're on the same level as you, that have the same type of goals, right? But here, these people here, they're obsessed with, again, like, it's really because they feel like you have it all. Like, they feel like you can obtain it. They feel like it's a very hateful energy. Like, it's actually very hateful. It's like they're obsessively watching you. Yeah, it's like they're preying on your downfall, waiting for your downfall. Also, they're jealous of the amount of attention that you get. They really want to see you sad. These, again, could be friends. Or, again, I'm not getting that they're really friends. I'm getting that they try to disguise themselves as friends. Okay? And I'm getting that they're trying to disguise themselves as friends, but also just really like mocking you and bringing you down and to your face, like really nice, really caring, but then behind your back, obsessively just gossiping and speaking over your life and just saying the worst things. And right now you could feel very confused. Okay, you may not know why. You may also feel these people's energies, okay, this group of people, like you can feel it, okay? You're somebody with a very active third eye. You're somebody that, yeah, you pick up on energy, like you definitely can feel their true intentions. So I'm getting that just be careful, okay, because I do see that the fact that these people cannot get into your head and they cannot, these are people that try to control people, they try to brainwash people, okay? Look at this energy here. They're very sneaky, they try to brainwash. Again, they don't seem to have anything better to do. It may feel like that you are being targeted or attacked by these people. But I do see that, again, their whole thing is wanting to bring you down. I'm also getting that these people, this group of people tend to, there's like something about their eyes, okay? There's something about their eyes, like the group, right? Like I'm getting that you may find it very hard to like look into these people's eyes. Now, we all know that the eyes are the window to the soul. But I'm getting that there's something about their eyes. Like I'm getting that it's almost like there's nothing behind them. Okay, it's almost like you can't see any type of life or sparkle. It just feels cold, it feels distant, it feels like it could replicate those dead eyes, if you've ever heard of them. because it just feels like there's nothing behind them. And there's just no feeling there, there's no energy there. Again, if you find it hard to look into somebody's eyes, now I'm not talking, if you are a bit nervous, right? Say you're a bit nervous by somebody, maybe you're a little bit like intimidated by them, okay? I'm not talking about that, right? But if you actually find it hard to look into somebody's eyes, yeah, that's already telling you, like, again, I'm not saying you're nervous. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, like, say somebody like walks into the room and like they're making you nervous so you can't really look them in the eye. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like you try to look them in the eye and maybe you feel like you can't really even see them. Okay, they're there, but there's just something about like you not being able to look into their eyes. But if you feel like you can't really like look them in the eye, and again there's no like nervousness or attraction or anything like that, that's a big sign that that's a dark person. Okay? The eyes of somebody that's, has a good heart, soul, are very like, it's like you can't look away. It's like you really enjoy looking into their eyes. Whether you are attracted to them or not doesn't matter, but like when you're talking to somebody and they are, they have this like life in their eyes and like they have a good heart and a good soul, like you want to look into their eyes. But if you're talking to somebody that they have dark intentions or they've done dark things, you can't. Like, it's like you look away, right? Like you look away, you can't really look at them, right? So I'm getting that there's something about their eyes. And I'm also getting that these people are being very harsh about you right now. So this may actually be reflecting in your day-to-day. It's 111 on my actual clock. So if you, okay, for example, say you go to the shop, okay, and say somebody tells you off. And this is just an example, okay? But say somebody tells you off, and they say something in particular, right? For example, say these people are talking about, I always use the example nose, so I'm gonna like just keep going with the nose thing, right? But say these people, because again, these are mocking spirits, okay? Very low vibrational mocking spirits, but say that they are teasing your nose. Again, example. But say that they are teasing your nose, yeah? Like say that they're like, oh, your nose is like so crooked, right? And they keep saying it and they're gossiping about it and they're like, oh, this person's got a crooked nose, like look how crooked their nose is. Like literally these people will hyperfixate on anything that's wrong about you because they feel like everything's so right. So again, they will like pick out an insecurity, or even if it's not an insecurity, they'll make it up, okay, just to drag you down. So again, going back to my example, they keep saying, oh, like this person's got such a crooked nose, laughing about it, gossiping about it, right? Then you go to the shop, somebody's telling you off out of nowhere, and they're like, you got a crooked nose. Like they're insulting you and they say that you have a crooked nose. So even if you don't know what they're saying behind your back, trust me when I say it will be revealed to you. You may also have people fighting with you out of nowhere, saying the exact same things as what they are putting into the universe, okay? Again, this needs to be cleared. You need to protect yourself from this energy. This is jealous energy, okay? So do things to really protect yourself from the evil eye at this current time and forever, because again, you are somebody that you have a different purpose, you have a different lifestyle, okay? And again, it is inspiring, it is amazing, it is everything you've ever wanted. You're so happy, you're so free, and you're just living life, right? but not everybody can handle that. It triggered a lot of people. So, what I'm getting here is you need to protect yourself from the evil eye. Okay? You guys know I love my nadar. I do have a nadar right here. If you don't know what that is, it's just this thing. I love them. Nadar jewelry. Okay? If you don't want nadar, if you don't want to use that, you don't have to. Okay? You can use even a cross. But get some protective jewelry. Okay? Because again, the protective jewelry will break if you have the negative energy surrounding you. Like, it will take the hit. Okay? So make sure that you are wearing your protective jewelry. Make sure that you're protecting yourself on a spiritual level, right? Doing smoke cleanses, okay? Clearing your energy, right? Because again, you really need to especially focus on evil eye. Evil eye, because you tend to get a lot of it just by you doing your thing. And the thing is about evil eye is it tends to cause confusion, right? It also can be dangerous to things that, for example, people are sending you evil eye because your freedom, okay? Like, they're jealous of your freedom. You need to be careful, okay? You need to be careful. You need to protect yourself from evil eye, especially because your presence will trigger people at all times. I just need 4141. This is a long video, oh my gosh. But anyway, your presence will always trigger somebody. Whether that's for the good, you've planted a seed, now somebody's inspired and they want to tap into their highest version, or they're triggered. They're triggered and they're jealous and they wish that they could live a life like you. So again, you need to protect yourself from the evil eye. Okay, we have Taurus energy here, we have Cancer energy here, Libra energy here, Scorpio energy as well, and strong fire as well. Okay, so Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo energy here today as well. So that's all I have for you guys. If it resonated, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.